Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Marnise Nicole and I'm an acrylic painter, and it has been a while because I've been gone for a little bit from this channel. So I have updates for you. I'm art journaling now and I have a little bit of an art supply haul. So let's jump right into it. Okay guys, I'm sorry. I started a new job in January, and just between getting back to a new schedule, learning a new team, getting my new job responsibilities, and just also transitioning to working back in office, it's been a lot. And I'm not going to kid you, I've been tired and just focused on other things. So I have not been making videos or editing them or any of that stuff. But I have so many updates for you, so this should be worthwhile. Main reason why I haven't had a video is because I haven't been producing that much art, because I've been spending weeks on this painting behind me. On this painting, which we are now calling, I think we were calling It's a Party, because it's a party. Like, this is the painting. And so I am filming a whole paint with me video for you guys. It is going to be long because this has been weeks in the making. It's still not actually finished yet. So look out for that video coming soon. But essentially I started off as I normally do, like with this idea for a painting. And I just put a sketch on top of a canvas that we've talked about before. It's a canvas that looked like this, and then we redid the idea on a different canvas that ended up looking like this, and then I adjusted over the original canvas and I made this sketch. And so I was really excited because I had this idea for this canvas, for this painting idea, but as does happen in my chaotic creative process, the sketch looks nothing like this final painting right here. There are still some elements, of course, and I didn't steer too far away. But what I'm learning about myself is if I do not finish a painting in a weekend, which a lot of times if I have the time and the energy and the gumption to just go for it, I will finish a big canvas this size. I think this is 24 by 36 if I'm not mistaken. It might be even bigger than that. I just don't know. I don't remember. But if I start a big canvas and I finish it in one weekend, it'll look like the original sketch with little deviation. And I'm learning that if I spend weeks and weeks and months on a painting, then the original concept will, it will evolve, it will change, I will nitpick, I will add things, I will be very ADHD about it, and I will still end up liking the idea sometimes, hopefully, fingers crossed, but a lot of the times I'm just like, oh no, what happened? And then that art doubt gets in, and then I change the concept, and then I add things, and then it ends up looking completely different. So this is the sketch. It had 3 figures in it, maybe? 4? What is this? I'm not looking at it as I'm putting it up here. This is post-editing magic that's happening. But it wasn't as much going on as like this. But the girl on the table is still here. So she didn't flip, she didn't change around. That all didn't happen, but I really like where it's going, and I like the abundance of joy. Also the sneaky links and the sexual suggestions of the fruit, I love that too. And now I do want to do a painting concept series all about forbidden fruit. Like, that's going to be the next project, but I want a painting canvas. I want a different type of canvas. I've been really into, that's another thing, I've been really into different shapes. I have this canvas right here. That I've never actually worked on an oval canvas before. Like, ever. Like, non-circular. I've never done it. And I've had this canvas for a while. And I've had it basically on display, like a part of my art wall. But I've never actually felt the urge to grab it. until I see my co-worker's engagement photos, and I asked for her permission to paint it. And so I think I'm gonna paint it on this. Like, I was staring at the picture and I was like, oh my god, that would be perfect for this. Originally I was thinking maybe I would do a water scene here, but hers was a garden scene, like at a Manchester Manor castle something. It was a beautiful photo. The lighting, that's what originally struck me. I was like, oh my god. Like, I had stopped what I was talking about because I saw her desktop in our virtual meeting. I was like, oh my god, I love that. Like, I love that. I want to paint that. Like, hi, I know I'm your new employee, co-worker person, but can I paint you? Is that weird? And she loved the idea. So yeah. So that's the next thing I want to be painting. But I also want to paint the forbidden fruit. Like, the hints of fruit here is not as explosive as I want it to be. It's not as in abundance as I wanted to be, because the forbidden fruit theme and the sexual tension and all of that. And if you don't know, I paint love art sometimes, usually only around Valentine's Day because of course, but I love it. And so I'm like, I want to do something with that. But anyway, that is on my theme, and I really need to like make a list of my painting ideas. And with that in mind, I have the perfect place where I can put the painting ideas in my art journal. So let me show you what I've been doing lately in between working on this big painting and actually working my job. So 1 second. So here it is. This past year, one of my main goals was to organize my life. If you've noticed, if you've been here a while, I'm a very I always say chaotic, but I don't mean it negatively. Like, I'm just I don't know. I'm just an artist, okay? That's what it is. And so things like making lists are really important for me to keep track, because I will have one idea and then I will have a bunch of ideas and I'll be distracted by another idea, and that's not helpful for my personal life when I'm trying to set goals and, you know, looking to buy a house and want to stay organized. When it comes to my own personal things, when I am working on other people's things, that is when I am laser focused and getting stuff checked off. You should see me at work with my filing systems, but I just don't have the energy or the want to do that for my personal life. And so I was like, how can I fix this? And I've tried so many different planners and none of them have worked, right? So I was like, I'll bullet journal, because one, I'll be artistic with it, and then I'll feel encouraged to keep track of it. And two, bullet journaling, then I can kind of customize what I need for myself. Bullet journaling turned into art journaling, and it turned into this. I have one bullet journal, but it was like an 8x10. It was a small little thing. And honestly, I just didn't want to pick it up because, as you see, I like to be able to spread out. I need space to make my creative ideas happen. I hate trying to bunch something, this big whirlwind idea that I have, onto like a small sheet. And so I got this. It was so cheap. It's 160 grams of paper, and this was my first page. Did all these little orbs and stuff, so I had fun with that. And I've just been using my Tombow markers, which are my favorite markers right now. I've just been using those in here with some microns for the line work. The next page, we went a little more modern, and I did this right here, and it says bring forth the magic. And I tested out doing like some water here to spread out my background. And like, do you see these hands? I'm so proud of these hands. And so I have a goals page, which I haven't filled out yet. And then we did this spread, which is going to be my bucket list. And so if you can see that, yeah, it's very green, but I did this girl in the middle, again with the amulet. Fashion, if you know anything about me, I love doing clothes and making outfits. And so this big section right here, I intend to explain my thirst, my craving, my want to go to France. Like, what am I gonna do there? Where do I want to go? What do I want to see? And then to bring that forth a little bit, I just said I'm gonna go for it. And so I made this French spread, which is so fun. We have a Vespa, which I want to drive one day and own. We have the Ooh La La sign, Eiffel Towers, so many little things that just remind me of France. And so that's the last thing I've done so far. And when I tell you, it's amazing that I even got this done, because y'all, I've been working. I've been working at work, and I've been working on this painting, and then in between I've been trying to work on these and then rest. So anyway, I've been art journaling, and I'm actually really happy about what I've done so far, because with art journaling, sometimes I'm making art and I'm doing these big projects, and it gets a little frustrating because this is not done, and it hasn't been done, and it's been weeks, right? And so I'm not really enjoying the painting process as much, or wanting to sit down and paint, because when you are painting, when you are an artist, a lot of times people forget that you're working. Like, this is a lot of work. This is over 20 hours of painting time at this point. And yeah, that's spread out over 2.5 months at this point, but still, that is a lot of time. We might actually be over 24 hours at this point with the last 2 hours that I put into this piece. So you know what I mean? Like, that is actually a lot of work. And so this has been my fun release. This has been my fun time. So I'm enjoying this, and it was supposed to be like my planner, but really it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Anytime I have ideas, this is like kind of my sketchbook now, because even though I intend to journal in it, I have not. So this might just be a place where I just art journal without the journaling part. This is just another sketchbook, and it's just my fun time. I haven't really been using any of my other sketchbooks. Again, I'm working so much, so I have so much time, you know what I mean? Especially with the back and forth, the travel time now. Yes, oh my god. So yeah, there's that. And then I think I'm gonna leave you guys with a little bit of my art haul. I had filmed this after I initially bought everything back in February, and I'm gonna be honest, when I went back and finally sat down to edit the footage, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I wasn't happy with it. I did film this back in February, but here's a few clips. Okay, first things first, I do want to get into the gifts that I received, but I did start a new job, and my coworkers, I've worked with them for 7 years. They're amazing. So they got me this kind of set, and it is 75 watercolors, and it came with 2 sketchbooks, which I go through sketchbooks so often, so I'm definitely using this. It is from Color Bank. They're watercolor pencils. Oh, these are pencils. I thought these were color like pans. These are pencils, which I actually love watercolor pencils. I use them all the time, so this is actually great. Why did I read that wrong? Okay, whatever. We have these. And then my best friend Natalie, this is a drawing I did of us a few years back. But yeah, she also got me some art supplies. She picked up the Galleria Acrylics from Winsor & Newton. She got me 4 fun colors that she thought I would just vibe with. We have this purple, pale violet. We have powder blue, which is a favorite color of mine. We have this, which I'm definitely going to use as a skin tone. It is pale terracotta. And then we have a deep turquoise, kind of a phthalo green shade. She got me a rectangle style canvas. And yes, these are 12 by 24. And then finally she got me some just 5-piece set of some acrylic brushes, just because I am like so bad with my brushes. I leave them in water, I leave them around, just all over the place, and they have paint in them, so I always need brushes. So I appreciate this so much. Thank you, Natalie. Okay, and then just left is the stuff I got for myself. I love these Sigma gel white pens so much because I always use them. Like, I always use them, and I ran out. And I was like, no, I thought I had one more and I didn't, so I bought two. I guess sticking with the kind of pen section, I'm going to show off the Tombow markers that of course I had to get because Tombow's is right now my favorite marker. And I just filled out colors that I knew I needed. Like I knew I wanted some more yellows, so I got these two here. We have two different blues, a maroon, a purple, and then this neon green, which is just a favorite color of mine, as you can tell. It's just all over the place, it's everywhere. So I have that now. I got two paint markers. So I got this brush right here. I really like Michaels, this brand of brushes from Michaels. But I also finally got my hands on a Dagger Brush, which people rave about this Dagger Brush and I've never actually used one before. I like the shape. It feels like it would be interesting, but we'll see. And then this brush I accidentally got in the wrong size. I don't know how, but I thought I was getting like an inch brush and I ended up with this massive brush, but it's okay because a lot of times I buy big canvases. I got this. This is my favorite shade of green. I have it everywhere, but I got this color. It is called Cinnabar Green Light Extra. I got a Quinacridone Fuchsia. And then the interesting color that I kind of immediately vibed towards was this brilliant yellow light. It is a very warm light. And actually with this painting I'm working on right now, I'm going to use this. Like this is going to be perfect for that. I got a heavy body muted violet. Then we have green of Nice. We have this dioxide purple, but I think this is supposed to be like a medium or light dioxide purple. I'm not sure because it's in French. I don't know what happened with the label, but this one is in French. And then I have a blue shadow color. This is marine blue. And I got this color because I'm starting to really like using this for like a shadow and like for my blacks. And so yeah, that's everything that I got. And so I'm going to end it here, guys, and say thank you so much for watching. I accidentally forgot to put in an outro. But anyway, my name is Marnise Nicole. I am an acrylic painter, and I am out. Bye.